welcome to another episode, Workout from Home. Joining me today, Mission. And today I'm going to show you how to work out using a very common household item. First of all, once again, thank you so much for joining. Looking forward, today is my 5th episode. That was quite fast, so didn't expect to be I do quite a number of episodes already, but thank you so much. So here's what's going to do. Today I'm going to, same thing, throw me an item, we're going to do a full body workout. So as you can see, I'm sitting here is because today's workout is using a chair, right? So before I start, maybe I brief a little bit. So this exercise, the reason why I make all this video is very simple. I just want to share to you how you can work out just like something similar way you can do in the gym also. I know some of you don't have access to the gym, or maybe gym is just not convenient for you at the moment. So I created a series of these so you can use this workout as part of your routine when you work out. So very simple. I use one household item, but I can do a full body workout. So I'm going to show you. As usual, I'm going to touch the legs, I'm going to touch the shoulder, I'm going to touch the chest, I'm going to touch the back, I'm going to touch the arms, and I'm going to finish it off with abs. So if again you're watching, thank you so much. So I'm going to start right away. I'm going to use a chair. Now, what kind of chair before I start anything, just for safety purposes, yeah? This chair is just your typical standard dinner table chair lah. Okay, your typical one you have at dinner or in your office. What I wouldn't recommend you doing this exercise is to use like is to use like those kind of chair where you have wheels at the bottom. I wouldn't recommend you do that because stability issue lah. Because some of the exercise you might be using the chair as a support. So make sure you don't have those kind of chair that has the wheel at the side one. Right, so speaking of wheels, let's get rolling. Right, so first exercise using the chair. Right, very simple. So I'm going to show you how to do. So for the workout, I'm going to lower down this camera so you can have a look. Alright. So here's what we do. Chair. I'm going to do a single leg exercise. So if you go to previous episode, right, on episode 4, where we were using the water bottles, we do about squat. We also show you how to do a lunges on other episodes. Today, very simple also. I'm going to show you how it's done using the chair. So the movement will look something like this. Don't worry, later I will explain how it's done here. So this is what we want to do, right? So from showing the other leg easier for you also. Show you that both legs can be done. This one requires a little bit balance. The difficulty level, this is a little bit intermediate, but you can also try. You never know. Sometimes it's those tough exercise where it teaches you the most. So this one is it's called the Bulgarian split squat. So that's how you do. You're using a single leg. Place one foot on the chair, the other leg you're doing it like a squat. So how do you do it? Very simple. Now, first of all, to do this exercise, we need to arrange on the adjustment, right? So, without the chair first, I'll show you how it's done. So, you put your hand here, you control. So, the leg, as usual, you want to make sure it's around 90 degrees, like how I'm doing. That is how you get the proper form. Because if you go too forward, say like this, you're going to feel a lot on your knee. We are here to train the legs, we're not here to train the knee. So, what you do, right? Place your feet over here. A lot of people, when they do this, they will do like this because they're adjusting, hopping around. I don't want you to do that. So what you do is, instead of starting, so I want you to start from the bottom. So you start your leg 90 degrees, like okay, this is good. So for me, this is my 90 degree. This is very good. So what I do is I place over here. I place my leg up. There you go. Don't need to hop here and there like how I did just now, right? Every time you see the gym, someone will to hop like a bunny, so that will save your problem. And from here, the rest of the movement is kind of like a squat. You take a nice big breath, you go as slow as you comfortably can, and squeeze. All the exercise should be feeling on the front leg here. So all the way down, when you come up, squeeze your butt. When you come down, squeeze your butt. Okay? I'm going to show you from this angle, easier for you. So again, how do we set up? I repeat one more time. Instead of hopping like a bunny here and there, we want to place our feet behind sorry, we want to make our leg 90 degree. So ask yourself, my leg is 90 degree already. If this is good, then go ahead. Place it over here. Place your feet up. And stand back up. There you go, done. I have a good setup. The rest of the movement is going all the way down and squeeze. That's what you do. Now how low should you go? Ideally, you want to go our hips go below our knees. So this is what we want to go. Okay? Ideally, I want to touch all the way to the ground, but the chair gap is too far. And I don't know whether you're tall or short. So most important, our hip go below our knee. And it should be fine. There you go. 1, 2. Okay, simple as that. So 1 exercise now, 5 more to go. So this one, I use a chair. If you're curious what chair is this chair is from IKEA, called ADDE. I'm not sure you pronounce it as AD or Eder. If you're Swedish, you can let me know. This chair I like a lot because it's very versatile. You can pick any chair as long as you're having dinner or lunch. Just remember, don't have those have the wheel one. Can you imagine if you have the one with the wheel and you do like this after accident happen? Then that's not what we want. We are here to be strong, not to get broken, right? So, common question also when people do the Bulgarian split squat. For some individuals, you will have very tight ankle, or even the we call the ankle or even the feet. So some people when they do this Bulgarian split squat like this, they feel very painful on this area. So what you can do, very simple. I'll be right back. I bring something over. Okay, so you can bring your a pillow, or you can even put a towel. You put it over here. The rest of the movement, there you go. Problem solved. Right? You still can do a Bulgarian split squat. Okay. But that's what you want to do. Okay. So again, all the way down. Then come up. Put all the focus on the entire thigh, on the front leg. The back leg shouldn't be feeling anything. So you go down, control, come up, squeeze. So that's how you do a workout using a chair. So if you're a beginner, I recommend you can change the variation. If you're a beginner or you're overweight, I also cater this for you. So what you want to do is you go over here and you can try to squat. So meaning you do something like this. For example, if you are new to squat, if you can't squat, you can try. Stand straight, sit behind, tell yourself to sit your butt back. You come up, squeeze your butt. So again, you come down as low as you can and squeeze your butt. So these are some things that you can do. Alright, so I'm done with this. Up next, I'm going to do with you a chair using a chest exercise. How we're going to do, I'm going to show you right away. But let me adjust the camera here. Okay. So, the next one we're going to do is using a chair. So, I'm going to do actually a very classic movement known as the push-up. So, here's what we do here. Hang on, let me just adjust the camera again. Should be better. Alright. So, what we do is, we place it over here. Okay? So, ideally, you have to do a push-up. So, I'm going to start the beginner version and then later I'll do the advanced version. So, this is to target the chest. When you do a chest exercise, tip for you, expand your chest, so don't round your back. Keep your chest high up, like open up the ribcage, so to speak. From here, you place it on the edge of the seat and go all the way down. And push. 1. So there you go. I use a chair and push. 2. Couple of key notes you want to take note. I'm going to show you from this angle. Is when you go push up, right? You want to make sure 2 things. Number 1, don't flare your elbow like that. This is a very common mistake. So if you keep flaring your elbow like that, you're going to feel later pain on the rotator cuff. So to fix this problem, very simple. You keep the chest up. You tell yourself, tuck in your armpit. Tuck in your armpit and go as low as you can. And push. Okay? So I'll show you from the side view again. So remember, you want to keep it tucked. You don't want to tuck in the elbow. You should be finishing like that. So it's not like this. The elbow always tuck in. So imagine a very stinky armpit. You want to cover your armpit. So I'll show you. Okay? Your chest, always expand your chest. Tell yourself, chest, you want to touch the chair. Touch, press. Okay? So that's how you do. This is how you train chest. Now you're a bit more advanced, a bit more adventurous, you can try like how I do. So entire body up, all the way down, and press. All the way down, and press. So that is how you do a push-up. Okay? A tip on this push-up, if just now you see how I do the knees down, right? If you're very pain on your knee, that's okay. Use back a pillow or cushion or whatever have you. You can repeat the same thing. Okay? So you keep the chest up, control all the way down, press all the way up. Control all the way down, press all the way. Remember, tuck in your armpit. Don't flare it out, yeah? So one more time. Tuck in your armpit, go as low as you can, and press. If you're a beginner, this is your maximum. Hey, it's okay, man? That's how we start. But as time goes by, you want to make sure you can touch all the way down. So it's a sense of improvement. Should we not improve? Simple put it this way. The more we improve, we can gain strength. The more we can gain strength, the more we can see results. If we forever do the same thing over and over and no progression, don't expect much results in the long run. Alright? So remember, you have a pillow here, chest up, and press. Chest up, and on the way, press. Okay? So that's how you do. Very, very simple only, right? So I've done one exercise now. The next one I'm going to show you is training on the back. Today's training on the back is a bit unique. A lot of people, sometimes you have to think out of the box. So I'm going to show you one back exercise where I'm not going to do like this. I'm going to place the chair downwards. Okay, so let me move the camera here. Then at least you can have an idea what is going on. Okay, so I hope you can see. Right, you can see, give me a thumbs up here. So I can also know that you guys are okay. So place the chair into this position. And here's what I want you to do. If you have a resistance band, so I'll show you what a resistance band is here. Hang on. If you have a resistance band, this is called resistance band. If you have one of these, good. If you don't have, I have a solution for you. Just use any belt. Preferably a leather belt also can. Hang on, I'll bring the belt over here. Okay, if you watch back the first two episodes, there's one part I talked about the row. So the row basically is, I just do a quick demo. From here, you elbow all the way out. Remember your elbow to touch the ceiling. So it's something like this. Okay, so from here you want to feel the back. So to translate it here, instead of pointing up, we are now in a position where, later I'll explain how to do the setup, you will be here. So in the ideal world, we have a resistance band. For those who are curious what kind of resistance band, you can just go to, not a sponsored ad, you can go to Lazada, you can go to Shopee, you just type resistance band, they will come out things like this one. It's quite, I would say it's quite affordable. Under 30 ringgit after shipment you can get already one. You don't need to buy those expensive 100 ringgit one. I think those are, they have their own point up, alright? 30 ringgit, this one I get, I think is under 30 ringgit already. Okay? So here's what you do. You place your feet pressed out like this. Okay? So you press against here and you pull. That's all you go. That's how you pull. Pull. Okay? Don't worry, I know some of you don't have the band. I have an alternative for you. For now, I show you. So you place both at the edge. So don't think of using your arm to pull. Think of using your back. So what you can do, right? Later when you pull, you tell yourself is your elbow want to, like imagine someone behind you don't like, you want to elbow the person like that. So you got to do that, right? So chest up and pull. Chest up and pull. What we do our legs is pressing against the chair. So meaning your leg is pressing like this, your back is going behind. So one push, one pull. This makes the movement very stable. Okay? In the gym you actually see things like that also. This is called a row, as in R-O-W, rows here. So what you do is you squeeze, control. Squeeze and control. Tip for you, don't shrug. A lot of people, they do like this. So don't do that. We want to point our elbows down and point it outward. Like that. So imagine you elbow someone from behind. Boom! Like that. That's how you feel. Right. So some of you viewers there, probably you might not be able to have the band. Another alternative you can do is to use the belt. So this is a very typical belt. Right? So like everyone can wear the belt, right? Okay, so grab one of these. So the belt, of course, is not as elastic as the band, but that doesn't mean we cannot work out, right? So we can also do the same. So I'm going to show you how it's done. So you hold the same thing, but we'll be doing one arm version here. So I'll show you, this hand is resting, but just supporting it, but this one is pulling. So your arm, one arm is pulling, the one here is just resting only, just supporting it. So here's what you do, you see, okay? So you go all the way in, okay? And from here, okay, from here you pull, pull, kind of like a machine like that, yes. Is it going to damage the belt? Maybe. That's why I recommend you to use the band, but if you don't have, that's okay, right? But if you don't have a belt also, you can use, if you do yogas, they have this like a strap, you can also use the strap. You can also use a towel if you want to. But for these purposes, I'll show you how to do, what is that called? Using a belt, yeah? Okay, so I'm going to show you from the other side angle here. Let me know here if you have any question. If I can get back to you, I'll sure get back to you. So keep the chest up and pull. So that's what you want. And pull. Good. And pull. That's what you want. Keep pulling. Pull. Okay? So that's how you do. Very, very simple, right? This exercise. So it's just training on the back. So I've done with the legs, I've done with the back, I've done with the chest. So if you just came in just now, I just show you on the chest, I show you, on the legs, I show you how to do a Bulgarian split squat, a single leg one. And I do a chest, which is on a push-up like that. Now I show you that we just gone through the back, which is we do a roll. Okay? Next one I'm going to do shoulder. So shoulder, I'll show you how it's done here. So give me some time, I'll adjust the camera for you here. Okay, so bring it back up, chair. This time the chair is in a position like this. Okay, very, very simple. You can use the object, but today I'll show you use body weight only. Body weight, we're using shoulder, yeah? Okay, so what we do is, we place our head on the crown on the chair. Okay, you lift your hand up and pull all the way up. Control. All the way up. Control. This one's a bit unique because not only it hits the shoulder over here, it also hits one at the behind, also known as the radius, alright? Now, when we train this, you don't need to be a bodybuilder to get all the body part, I agree. But it's good we train all around the muscle because not just for aesthetic purposes, but also for function purposes. Put it this way, if you have a shoulder strain or anything, sometimes it's good to re-strengthening it back, so it will prevent you from further injuries. Right? Imagine if you don't use it, you lose it. Put it this way. So legs, you squat, you have knee pain. Why? Because not only technique aside, because you haven't squat in a while. So you expose it, giving more action to the legs. You ask any physiotherapist, they all tell you the same. Being more active can help to reduce injury. So same thing also. That's why I tell you to train all around the body. That's why I give you one leg exercise, one back exercise, one chest exercise. Now I go on to shoulder here. Shoulder again, I'll recap. It hits this part. So it hits this part also. And also hit here a bit. Okay? So what you do, you place your head here. You keep the chest up here. Don't round your back up, keep the chest up. Let me just move the camera a bit so that at least you can have a look. Okay? Alright, so here's what you do. You place it over here. You keep the chest up and pull up. Okay, so here, pull up. Pull up. Okay, pull up. Alright, so when you do this exercise, from the top view, it looks something like this. So imagine there's a chair, right? It looks something like this. So simple only. You tell yourself your pinky finger want to point out. Imagine you have a knife behind like that, you want to stab people behind. So you go and you stab people behind. When you stab people behind, you will feel the shoulder over here. So again, yeah, if putting your head is very painful, you can put a towel, but for me, I am okay with that. You can put a towel and place here. For me, I don't need it, so I place over here, chest up, pull all the way up, control. But when you want to stab people behind, think of trying to stab people behind. Yes, so you want to go backward a bit. Okay? Then, by doing this, you should be able to feel the shoulder. So that's how you do a shoulder exercise using a chair. Right, so I've done with the leg, I've done with the chest, I've done with the back, I've done with the shoulders. 2 more to go, which means I'm going to show you one on the arm, and last but not least, I'm going to finish up with the ab. So, you ready? I'm going to show you how to do now this workout with doing the, what is that called? Doing the arm, alright? Arm one is a bit unique. You can either train the bicep or tricep. For today, I'm going to show you how to do a bicep. Very, very simple one. Okay? You can hold over here and curl all the way up and control. This is called a hammer curl, yeah? So before I start, maybe I share the mechanics first. So you start from on the bottom. When you come up, you want to squeeze. When you squeeze, you want to squeeze this bicep over here. Okay? So like I said, exercise is important. Don't just target one muscle part. Target multiple muscle parts. Right? So go up and control. Imagine there's a pencil over here. Trying to break the pencil. So here's what you do. You do the same thing. You hold over here. Okay, sorry, I prefer the hold here actually. So go over here, squeeze, control. 1, 2, okay? 3. If you're a little bit stronger and you want to test your forearm, hey, like you can actually try like this also. So you see how I do From here, squeeze. 1, control. 2, and control. Okay? If you find this very just now the both arm very simple, you can do a single arm also. You can train the bicep. Okay? So I'll show you if you want single arm, here's what you do. Here, squeeze, control. Remember, everything you do, control up, control all the way down also. A lot of people, they squeeze, go down, they just fly down. Do everything full range of motion, full contraction. Contract, squeeze, and control. Okay? Squeeze, and control. And squeeze, and control. Okay? Another version you can do, now I'll show you the arm, right? What about the tricep? Tricep, you can do a very classic exercise. I'm pretty sure you've seen before. It's called dips. So here's what you do. I'm pretty sure you've seen before. Right? So this is called a dips. So just now we trained the bicep, right? So now we train our arm, the tricep. So how do we do that? Very simple. First, get the chair. Number 2, your hand you place at the edge of the chair. So I will show you. Your hand will be placing like this. Okay? You place here. You want to place here also can, depends on you. If you're a larger individual, you hold behind here. Okay? Once you place it over here, this movement is called dip, yeah? D-I-P. Alright? Like chili dip, salsa dip, the dip like that. Because it's like doop, doop, like that. Okay? So, chest up. Go all the way down. Remember, this is not a squat. Everything is on tricep. So your legs are very loose one. So to prove my point, my legs are relaxing. Unlock your elbow, and when you're here, straight up your elbow. Press. This is called a dip. Okay, all the way down. And press. This is for beginner or intermediate. If you're a little bit more advanced like me and you want to spice things up, I got a solution for you. You can also, so just now our leg is bent, right? You can now straighten your leg. Let me just tilt the camera, then maybe you can have a look, okay? So remember, training at home, it doesn't need to be complicated. You just need to be creative. That's why in this whole series I share with you how we can work out using the equipment. So no excuse, cannot say no equipment I cannot train. I show you a full body workout using a chair already. Like show me a house don't have a chair, right? Okay, so do it over here. So this is the advanced version, yeah. Your legs are resting, all the way down, all the way up. 1, 2, okay? 3. Okay, so this is an example lah. But I say if you cannot, don't worry, keep back your leg 90 degrees. So again, push it over here, down, press, down, press. Tip for you when you're doing a dip, right? If you are afraid, the chair is like shifting. Very simple only. If you have a yoga mat or you have a towel, you can just place it below. Then it will move up, right? You make the surface not so slippery, so to speak. So, also another tip for you when you do this, right? Keep your chest up at all times here. Don't collapse down. I'll show you from this angle, maybe you can see. So, you don't want to round the back. Keep your chest up, okay? And control. Press. And control. Press. And control. Press. Okay? From the side view, I'm going to show you. For showing purposes here, okay, I'm going to show you like this. From the top view, right? I don't know if you all can see or not, but I'll do my best. Okay, maybe I show like this half. in, so reduce the gap here. When you do the dip up, you want to reduce the gap. So you want to press like that. You don't want to press like that. It's a common mistake. That's why when they do like this, two things will happen. Number one, they cannot feel the tricep. Number two, they will feel a lot of this part called rotator cuff. Now I personally have an injury before because I did not know how to protect my rotator cuff. And I pay a dear full price. Today I still got a little bit, not injury, but I have a bit of strain over there. So I'll show you one last time. So go over here, tuck in, chest up. Go down, control. Tuck in your armpit, so don't flare out, tuck it in. Tuck in, press. Tuck in. Remember, this is not a squat, your leg is very light one. Okay? Your leg is just sitting. Let all the tricep do the work. Load it all on the arm, the tricep. And press. Okay? So you do it here. So, recap. Tricep, just now I did a dips. Arm, you can take the legs and do a hammer curl. Like how I did just now. Okay? If you want to be more adventurous, you can use one arm, grab over the edge, and do a curl. This is also another way. This will make the thing harder, so it depends on you. Okay? So I have done with the legs. I have done with the back. Right? Legs, just now I show you we do a single leg Bulgarian squat. I show you a back. We learn how to do like a row. I show you already. And I also show you how to do what is that called? I show you how to do a chest using a push-up, using the chair. I show you how to do a shoulder just now, where you put your head in front. Shoulder. Okay? And then also I touched about the what's it called? Shoulder, back, arm, chest. Yeah, I think I touched pretty much everything already. So the last one, I mean, what's a better way than to finish the workout with an ab, right? So what can we do with ab on the chair? Very simple only. I'll show you how it's done. Okay? I have two versions. One is advanced, one is a beginner. I'm going to show you the beginner version first, right? So the beginner version is you do a plank using the chair, right? So let me just tilt this down for you, yeah, so you can have a look. Okay, so I say if you have any questions, don't be shy, you can talk to me. So a plank version will be like this. Okay, that's all you do. From here, try to hold your core. That's it. You want to feel over your core, yeah? What you don't want to do is to lean your lower back. Common mistake, right? A lot of people, you see my lower back, now very good. After long already, tired people end up like that. That is where lower back pain. So you don't want to. You want to keep all the way up and keep yourself core contracted. Okay? So remember, that is how you should do. Now, to do the this is the, let's say this is the beginner's version. So you place all the way up, you let yourself rest, plank like that. Okay? If you're a bit more advanced and adventurous, alright, I'm going to show you how to do. This thing is called a Copenhagen plank. Like the country, like the capital in Denmark, Copenhagen plank. So you can lift one leg up and like this. This is called Copenhagen plank. So this leg is resting when you push all the way up. This is if you're a bit more adventurous. Okay? Even as I'm doing this, this is very tough. So from the back view, I'll show you again. Yeah? The Copenhagen plank if you are adventurous. Okay? That's what you do, right? And now, whatever you do, keep your hips high up. Alright? So, let's do a recap. Okay, I've pretty much done everything already. So, I'll show you a recap. Here is how it's done. We started with exercise. Workout from home using only the chair. So, first, here's a 90 degree. Stand up. Press. Press. So, exercise number 1. Exercise number 2. Okay? Exercise number 3. Okay? Exercise number 4. And last one, exercise number 6. Okay, so there you have it. I performed 6 exercises right in front of you guys already. So if you have any question, feel free to drop a comment. And I hope this video helps you out. At least gives you an idea how to work out from home. So once again, thank you for joining. Again, my name is Mishan. So if any questions or if there's any household item that you have or you want to know how to work out with, just drop a comment below and I'll try to catch to you. So until then, I hope you have a good time. Once again, thank you so much for watching the video. So I hope, my goal is very simple. If I can just benefit one person on the internet, it makes me more than happy and delighted already. So I just hope that one person, if you're receiving this, I hope this gives you a guide on how to help you to work out. Alright, so until then, stay tuned. I'll catch you on next episode on Thursday. So Thursday, what item can we choose? I'm going to do with a very classic movement. I'm pretty sure this one also, everyone household sure about this item. Okay, which is the backpack. Okay, so join me for Thursday. I will show you how to work out using a backpack. Right, so till then, stay home, stay safe, stay at home, and if you have any questions, we're more than happy to answer. Right, so until then, thank you so much. So don't worry, I'll put it in replay. You can even watch it on YouTube. I actually archive it on YouTube also. You can YouTube just type Mishan Tuam, as in MISSIONTUAM, and you should be able to see some playlists where I put this like home workout from home video. You can just refer back there. If you have any question about techniques or your chair has a special modification, you can let me know. Let's say if your chair is not like this, it's like a stool, you can let me know. I'll see how I can help you out. Alright, so that's all for today. Once again, thank you so much for watching another episode of Workout from Home. So I'll catch you on Tuesday. On Thursday. Yeah, sorry. See you on Thursday. Okay, so till then, good night. Bye bye.